In this video, we will show how to incorporate the ALSDE ID into teacher or staff profiles within PowerSchool. It must be noted that this video should be used for training purposes only, that no real students or staff information is shared as we are working in a sandbox server full of fake information. Any likeness to any real student or staff is purely coincidental. So the first thing that we need to do when logging into PowerSchool on the start page is to navigate to the staff selector screen. So I'm going to come to the student box here, change the drop down to staff. To search for a staff member, you can enter the last name or begin entering the last name of the person you're looking for. Here I'm going to go to Peter Piper. The ALSDE field denoted here on the screen is located on the demographics page. Depending on your default rules or where you last left off on an employee, you might not land on the demographics page to begin with. To navigate to the demographics page, you will go to the staff profile flyout menu, and located under staff details is the demographics page. The ALSDE ID, which is the number that does come from the student from the TCERT application, is to be entered inside of this text box here. That mechanism is going to be always formatted in the same way, where you have three initials, a dash, four numbers, and then a subsequent four numbers. Once it has been entered in a proper format, you'll notice that the field turned from red to green, as we do have validation rules in place here. Two enhanced validations, one stating that the ALSDE is required to be entered on all employees inside of PowerSchool, and the ALSD ID must be in the format of the three characters, four numbers, followed by the subsequent four numbers. You will then scroll to the bottom of the page to hit submit to then record that ALSDE ID number on your employees. To help assist districts in finding any employee who does not have the ALSDE number in their staff record, you can navigate to the front screen, over to the left, scroll to the bottom of the menu to level data and to data validation. Inside of your level data validation, you will see a staff tab. The top two validation rules will look for any inaccuracies in ALSDE IDs. We have two rules, one for anybody with an invalid ID and anyone with a missing ID. An invalid ID is anyone who has not been entered in the format of those three characters, four numbers, four numbers. In that case, it will give you a count of how many have invalid ALSDE IDs, to which you can click the Fix button. It will present those where you can then error check your entries and make any corrections that need to be made inside of here. So if I notice that I left off the number 6 on their ALSDE ID, left off the number 1, and here had the completely incorrect number, I can make all entries here and save those changes to the actual record. In cases like this, where I have missing ALSDE IDs, which are very typical at the beginning of the year when you're doing a rush to get all new employees in, you can also click the Fix, enter those ALSDE ID numbers inside of the program from here, instead of having to navigate to each individual teacher's page. And this is how we enter ALSDE ID numbers for teachers or staff within PowerSchool.